You know, after all these years of doing business with 11 Audio, I don't think we've ever discussed, at least not in a video, not publicly, like, our relationship and how far back it goes. And I know we've talked about it at trade shows with people. They mention it. Sure. Shiny and Michael from 11 Audio, they're in Taiwan. They've come to some of the shows here in the States, and they do shows all over Asia.
Yeah. SoCal last year, if anybody came.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they were in SoCal 2024, and and I know they tell the story, and I've seen them even in shows in Asia. Michael likes to tell the story of how he got started with 11 Audio. The reason he likes to tell that story is because we had a bit of a part in it, Abyss. Me and Michael met at a CES show that actually Jabin had a room on a penthouse somewhere in CES Las Vegas 10 years ago. I don't know what it was, 2015, I don't remember. And people might know Uncle Wilson because he's very popular in the Asian circles. Singapore, they sell all kinds of headphones. Okay. Jabin, yeah. And he did a room, and he invited us to bring a headphone there. And Lotu is a company out of Asia that makes their main business is professional studio television, but obviously someone is a hobbyist there, so to speak, and they have a line.
They have a few things here and there.
Yeah. Right, that they make portable DAPs.
Yeah, the Paw is very popular.
Yeah, and the Paw Gold just came out around the time we met. It was coming out anyway. They're good sounding pieces. And, so, yeah. Anyway, he worked for Lotu. And he heard our 1266, which at the time it's the only model we had, at this show at CES that Uncle Wilson brought all these people together. And he decided that he's going to make, out of nowhere, he's an engineer, he decided he's going to make an amplifier for the 1266 because I probably told him we need a lot of power, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, lo and behold, like a year later, Michael shows up at Can Jam, Denver, yeah, with a prototype Formula S, right? And he's like, okay, try this. All right, so we have a room full of stuff, right? We got, as usual, we bring nice DACs.
Unplugging stuff, plugging this in, moving stuff around.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. All right, let's try with this DAC. And it didn't sound. It sounded okay, but it wasn't up to snuff. It wasn't really. It was his first prototype. And I don't even think he had our headphone to use with it at the time. So he was really shooting off the hip designing this amp. So I told him what I heard and what he needed to change sonically. Next unit he brought in, next show, I can't remember what it was, sounded perfect. I'm like, how'd you do that? It's a long story, but bottom line is that it blew my mind that he says, I didn't change any of the circuitry, just bias points on the various stages, gain stages. I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. I mean, he knew how to deal with bias points to affect the actual sound of the amplifier, which, I mean, there's guys that know this, but you don't hear about it. It's like black magic, I mean, Nelson Pass is one of them. I know that's really into that, among other things. He's learned it over a lifetime of experience. Bottom line is that the Formula S today is that same amp that the second prototype, with giant changes. I mean, there have been updates to circuit boards and topologies and things to make it more reliable.
Silver back then.
That's true.
Not a black.
Yeah, we kind of told him we needed black. But so 11 Audio was born. And it was born, the Formula S was born from the existence of the 1266. And there's other companies that we weren't as intimate with, but same deal, where there are a lot of amps that companies that tried to make an amp big enough to power the beast of a headphone.
Yeah, we get that kind of a lot. People wanting to work with us, do things for it, and then very rarely does it actually turn into a final product.
Yeah, right.
Let alone a whole business.
Yeah, tell me about it. So. Yeah, now they've got the amp, the DAC, multiple amp stacks.
I mean, it usually is the case, especially with demanding headphones, that everybody wants to, all right, make it power a demanding headphone, then you're good with everything else. Pretty much.
Except for very sensitive things.
Sure.
Sensitive. Sometimes you get a little too much gain out of these things. But,
like before our time, I remember it was like the Woo amps always had a K1000 setting on the knob.
Oh, right.
Because it was like
the WA33, the originals. Yeah.
It was the WA5.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
It was pre-WA33.
Right.
So, yeah. And it had I'm like, what is this setting? He's like, oh, it's for the K1000. It's like from the 80s. Right?
Yeah, which I'm saying, no one even knows what the hell that is. Right. But it must have been a thing when he came out with that amp. Yeah.
The first time I even heard about 11 Audio was the it stood out to me because all the volume dials go to 11
Oh, right.
because of Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
So
Well, it doesn't seem that confusing, but a lot of people are like, why does it start here? It's like, well, it doesn't really matter where it starts, but some people don't like that it starts at 11.
yeah.
It's like they're just used to all the way down. You know?
There's even a joke about the name 11 Audio, XI Audio, the way it's spelled. When he first gave us the name, I wasn't talking to him. It was email. And I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this. And Jude was, I don't know, I guess emailing or texting me saying, I'm doing a video on the 11 Audio stuff you're going to have at Can Jam. And how do you pronounce XI Audio? I'm like, I don't know. So literally we're on the phone together trying to figure it out. It's like, well, there's no way to get a hold of Michael right now. And he's doing the video. So it's like, I don't know. Just call it XI Audio. You know, so maybe G Audio or we don't know. And so ultimately we find out, got a hold of Michael, and we asked him, Michael goes, oh, it's just 11 Audio. And we're both laughing our ass off because it's like we're trying to pronounce G Audio. It's like G Audio.
Well, I thought it was G Audio the whole time until I saw a video of it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, it's a Chinese company.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Right.
And I'm like, it's just G Audio.
Right.
Makes sense.
Well, now they've made it much simpler. They've actually changed their logo, which is on the screen here. It's just straight up 11. And so there's no confusion anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been 2017 because I was the only one there, and I heard Jude telling him the story that happened just a few weeks prior when you were talking to him about how they didn't know what to call it.
We were laughing our ass off because literally we spent 20 minutes trying to say how we're going to do this video. How
He had a very good chuckle.
We don't want to screw up the guy's company name on an introductory video. You know? Yeah. So anyway,
Michael didn't find it that funny though.
No.
Yeah,
he's like,
most people wouldn't.
He's like,
It was a recurring joke at Can Jam last year, and Shiny was.
Yeah.
She hit me after a while.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's only funny because we misunderstood.
Yeah.
We've been partners for a long time now, ever since, and they distribute Abyss products in Asia, and we distribute 11 Audio in North America and most of Europe and stuff like that. So. You know, we work with many other companies too. We're not, committed in any way to saying, oh, we only work with 11 Audio. We're dealers for other brands like Woo Audio and stuff like that. We're American partners with them, and and more upcoming. But bottom line is that it's a great relationship because their products were just really well tuned. He tunes them for our headphones. And what we found, and he's found too, is that if you can get it right with our headphones, it's probably going to work with most other high-end headphones too.
Yeah.
So
it's incredibly well dialed in. I have a friend who has had amplifiers of wild costs, multiple, all the way up and down, and he still says that the Formula S is the best solid-state 1266 experience.
Yeah. It's great.
Just, and like things are 4 or 5 times the amount,
right,
or something.
And you get like different headphones with different amps. You can get different sound characteristics depending on what you're after. Some people want tubes. I get that. That's not a tube amp. No, it has characteristics of a tube amp. It's got the harmonic structure that tubes have in a solid state. It's not so, harmonically stripped like a lot of lower cost solid state can be. It just doesn't do that.
Well, 11 Audio also does shows like we do, and they have one coming up, Shenzhen International Audio Show, and it's the full Abyss experience. They'll have all of our headphones with all of their equipment. If they have any prototypes, they'll have those there, and you can hear the stories that you just told from their perspective. I'm sure they'll be excited to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, they're passionate about music and our headphones just as we are about music and their amplifiers. So.
Yeah, and Shiny, I don't know if Michael's doing this show, but Shiny is from Taiwan, and she's awesome. She speaks multiple languages, and she's fairly technical, and so whether you're from wherever you're from in Asia, she could probably relate to any questions you have. She's great with working with our products and their own 11 Audio brand. And
the shows we see, they post on socials. They look awesome.
Yeah,
they look very well
setups
done,
are
very
beautiful.
professional.
Yeah, right. Seating, systems, it's great stuff. So, and the music, I'm sure, is awesome too. So yeah, by all means, if you can catch an 11 Audio show anywhere in Asia, do it, because they'll have all our headphones there and all the models, the latest models, and hooked up to the proper amplification, and you'll get a really good experience from their setup. So by all means, check them out.
And we'll always have their stuff when we go.
Yep.
So our next one, SoCal.
Yep, we'll be in Southern California, SoCal Can Jam. You guys will be there. I won't be there in mid-September.
Yep.
So same deal. So if you're not in Asia and you're going to be in Southern California, Irvine, when is it? I don't know, 15th, 16th, 14th?
13th and 14th?
14th,
Or are we
15th.
traveling the 13th?
Yeah. Dead nuts middle on
Yeah.
September.
Next year, it's going to be in August.
Yeah. Even worse. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Take care of yourselves.